This is Lutin. Hi guys, it's me again, LT, and I'm here with another gameplay, and we're on Karkand. Now you see, we came actually here in on the second base. I think the first base has gone down already, and you'll see at the moment as well we do actually have a number advantage by joining this game. But I will say that just around about now they start to get more people, so it balances up. Okay, so don't think that we're playing a game where we just outnumber them. It does balance up. But you can see we've already down to 70 tickets on this first base, so our team haven't been doing that well, so who knows how successful or well the game is going to pan out. So I've done a video of Karkand before, but this was pretty decent gameplay, and people say that I don't put up enough posts of just general gameplay and discussing. First thing I want to say though is the message here is no M320, no camping, no claymores and so on. I just want to say as well, I'm not entirely sure if people are aware of this, but you should be kind of careful making those kind of statements if you have a server, because technically you're not actually allowed to dictate in a ranked public game what people can and can't use. In fact, EA and DICE have actually closed and taken people's servers away for dictating and banning people for using things. So for example, if I was using a shotgun, I get banned for it. Technically, if I complain to EA and I tell them the server, they could actually choose to take that down, because there isn't anything that says you're allowed to restrict what people can use. So if you have a server, it's entirely up to you, but if it was me, I would be a little bit careful about telling people what they can and can't do. So you see what we've done here is we've come around the back, the route that I've said to take before now. When I do a video about this, I will obviously explain this is the best way to go. But you notice if you watch back what I told Carlton to do, I said, okay, you go up over the top, we'll go the bottom. It's good to split your guys, go a couple of different ways. That way if there's someone camping or whatever, you won't get caught out. So I said to him, you go over the top, we'll go the bottom. That way you've got a better chance, even if you guys get taken out, you can still respawn and get to that position. I usually like to go where I am right here for the reason, as you see, is that it's pretty good for taking out people at close range. It's a bit of an obvious position, but again, I often find that when a target is armed, people don't look as carefully because they're more interested in getting that disarm than they are clearing out people in the area. I was aware that there were a lot of people in front of me there, so I was just dropping down some smoke to ensure that I could get safely back up here to prepare for our next move forward. Again, another good way to go is up here. The roads, it's not always a good idea to travel on the roads. Flanking is always a good thing. It's pretty much the entire sort of crux of Battlefield is flank carefully and fast. So I was just waiting for my guys to catch up here, and I was saying as soon as we go over the top. And getting to this next base again is important. You've got to get there very, very quickly. Believe it or not, Rush is about rushing, and you need to get there fast. Knock them down before they have a chance to dig in. So we're coming up here, coming up here, coming up here. This is the route I often like to take. It's very fast. It allows you to get quickly around the back. There is a tank coming up. My guy shouted, there's a tank, there's a tank. So I was very fast to evade the tank, hop over the wall here. I don't have anything to take down the tank, so what I'm going to do is, again as always, use my smoke. Just drop a load of smoke at the tank, and now he can't see us. Mac's doing a good job there, clearing out the guy who was on my right, so he saved my ass. And again, I just want to get in onto here, onto B. I'm putting some grenade out because they were using C4, and I don't know if there was some there. It looked like there was some explosion. I didn't get a destroyed explosive though, but there's always a good one. Again, if they've used a certain tactic already, it's worth assuming that they're going to use it again. So if, for example, if they've been putting C4 out, you want to assume that they're going to be putting C4 on the next one. Okay, so I've got that armed, making sure the area is secure. A couple of guys up with me, and we're making sure it's clear. Now you might think, where's their defence? If they're not a very good team, they're not doing any defending. It's not really the case. There has been plenty of fighting going on. It's just that because we moved so quickly, they haven't really had a chance to sort of dig in around the area and set up the defence like they would have done on other bases. You might also be wondering how I knew about the C4 thing, because there wasn't any on the one that I planted, or was it? I can't remember. But basically, yeah, I was sure that on one of these bases, one of my guys shouted out to me C4 on the target, so that's why. So what I'm doing now is I'm progressing, making my way to the next area. You can see a lot of guys got taken down, so I was just going to take a slightly different route and I thought that what I would do is I would just cover. They often spawn back here, so I wanted to just keep a kind of general mark cover on this area. We got 64 tickets to get this base, and I felt pretty confident that we were going to do that, so I wasn't in a particular hurry. That's another thing as well, is that you really need to assess every situation. It's all very well for me in my videos and things to say, you know, make sure you do this, make sure you do this. But really what you need to do is assess each game and each round on what's happening on the ground. So in this situation I felt that, you know, I didn't need to rush to the next base. We had enough people, enough control over the game, so I didn't really need to, you know, put any extra threat on myself. Again, I was shouting to the guys, watch out for the C4, and there you go, you see, that guy just C4'd 3 people. But we did get it armed, and again I managed to get myself in a position where I could do him. I did put that grenade out as well. You notice often what I would do is I would place, if a target is armed, okay, if I've armed a target, I'll put a grenade out to it, because often exactly what would happen there, you are going to take a lot of fire, so you might get killed. You want to put down the grenade there as a buffer, because often it can take like literally a second or two for someone to get there. So what I will often do is put a grenade, and then as someone reaches it, the grenade will detonate, and then that gives you that extra second or two for your guys to help out with the defense and stuff. Often if an area is very, very hot, you know, people will get on it fast. This is my thought for the day clip. Look, you can obviously see that mine on the right. I don't know why I didn't see it. Here we go. Ba-bam. Idiot me. But yeah, often people will get, if you're in a very heavy firefighting game, people will get very quickly back onto those targets. So that's why sometimes when I arm a target, I'll drop a grenade immediately, because I know there's a good chance that as soon as I move away from there, there's someone going to be on it. So again, even if it takes like 50% of their health, it just gives you that extra chance that you're going to be able to take them out. And if your team have the extra grenade perks, then obviously that's going to be a great thing, because it gives you the ability to have more grenades and blah blah blah. Clear them up. Okay, so the end of this base is pretty straightforward. This last base is actually not that bad. If they have enough time to set up, it can be irritating. Really, the focus of this final base is to just move quickly from all directions. It's quite a large open area, this one, so you can usually get across from, you know, different directions. It shouldn't be too difficult to get on the left, right or middle. You should be able to get in one way or the other. Again, spotted that guy up there, but I have no need to chase after the kills, so I wasn't going to run after him, literally just making sure that target stays defended. Take out the mines. Or did I? Didn't. Looks like I didn't take them down. Okay, moving on to the last target. We've seen this one before. I've talked about this last base before. So the first thing I'm doing is making sure that area up on the left is clear. Which I think it is, but you never know. There's sometimes someone camping up there waiting as a respawn point or whatever. So just make sure that's clear. So many people flooding into this base now. Look how many, there's like 3 or 4 guys just running in here. I'm all on my own, you might notice. There's no one else in here but me. There's one guy up on the top now. I really should have spun around a bit quicker on that guy. And my guys were shouting out, arm the target, so I just did that. Okay, so that's this, pretty straightforward little round, but I think particularly that first, the second and third bases, those were the important ones I really wanted to show in this video, that they can often be the ones that people really have trouble with. These last and first bases on this Karkand map are often not the ones that people have difficulty with. It tends to be those middle bases, and the reason is that people don't move quickly enough, they don't get on the targets in the correct way, they don't flank in the right way. So that's what I really wanted to show with this video. Thanks for watching guys, hope it's been enjoyable. We're just coming up to the end here. I will have another rush routes coming up soon. I'm not entirely sure which one I want to do, so if you have any suggestions for that, that would be great. Again, loads of them coming in from the other side, just clearing it up basically. Blah blah blah, shoot shoot shoot. And you'll see that by the end of the round they had a full team as well, like I said, so. I'll probably be doing some defense rush vids as well, because I'm very aware of the fact that I haven't really done any sort of defense rush vids. But I think really I might sort of... It's not as necessary to do. I will have my golden circle video, which I've been talking about, coming up, so that'll be one to look for as well. Okay, thanks again for watching. See you for the next one, guys. Cheers.